Hello everyone, welcome to Graphic Designers Workshop. Let us see what is bleed and how to set the bleed for our posters and designs. So let us start. Here is a picture that explains what is bleed. So we can see bleed over here, and we can see a safe area at the center, and here we can see the trim. So the bleed is outside of our document, and the trim is the area that is inside our document, and the safe area here is the content area. In this area we actually put our actual content. We set the margins and we place our content. So what will happen if there is bleed and if there is no bleed? Let's straight away check with an example what will happen if we apply bleed and if we don't apply bleed. Then we will understand what exactly is bleed and how to set the bleed. So here is a simple poster. So there is nothing fancy here. It's a simple poster, and if we give it for print, what will happen? So right now we can see there is a simple background. Here there is a strip, the green strip, and on that green strip there is a text, and also there is a small text at the top of this poster. That's it. There's nothing much here. So we can think that if we give it for print, if we give this poster for print, we will get the exact output. Means we will see the poster exactly how we have designed. But there will be a small change when you give this poster for print. So let's see how it's going to look when we give it for print. So when we give this poster for print, we can see something here. There is a white color space at the edge of our design, on the four edges of our design. Means here we can see our background extending till the end of our document, but when we give it for print, we can see a white space at the edges of our document or our poster. Means our background has not extended till the end of our document. But how did this happen? It happens because we generally design anything without looking beyond the edges of our document. We generally design everything within the boundaries of our document. We don't care what is the design and what amount of design should be outside the edge of the document. So we don't care beyond the edge of our document or the boundary of our document. So this is why what we end up is we end up pushing our background a little bit inside and leaving a white space. So that's not a good way of design. A professional designer will always ensure that his background extends or his design extends till the edge of the paper or till the edge of his print. So it will not just be pushed inside. So for that reason, we need to create an extra boundary outside the actual boundary or actual edge of our document. So that is called bleed. And if we design the same poster with bleed, so we will end up getting something like this. So this is the right design. This is the right design, and here for this design we have given bleed, and for this design we have not given any bleed. So now I hope it makes sense a little bit. So now let's see how we need to set up a bleed, and we will see how to set up bleed in Photoshop as well as in InDesign. Here we have a business card which has 85 mm as width and 55 mm as height. Mm means millimeters. Right. Now we will set up a bleed for this business card. So to set up bleed, we need to first activate the rulers. To activate the rulers, we can simply hit Ctrl plus R. So we can simply hit Ctrl plus R. Here you can see the rulers. So now from these rulers we will create guides. So simply drag a guide. This guide is a blue line. So we can see these blue lines. So we will create both horizontal and vertical guides. Right. So now our business card has guides on all sides. Now we will start creating the bleed area. To create the bleed area, here we need to go to image menu, and here we have canvas size. We can also access the canvas size with the shortcut Alt Ctrl plus C or Option Command plus C in Mac. So simply select the canvas size. So once we open the canvas size dialog, here we have inches as the units of measurement. We will change it to millimeters. We will add 6 millimeter bleed to either side of the document. So we will add 6 as a width and 6 as height. And now we will simply click OK. So here we can see. Here we can see the bleed area. And in case we want to create guides near our bleed area, we can also create our guides so that our background will snap to the guides that are attached to the bleed edges. Right. So now what we need to do is, if we want our design or our background of our business card to extend till the edge of our printed paper, so we need to extend our background till the edge of our bleed boundary. So what we need to do is, see here we have this background. So just simply activate the transform tool and just we will extend it till the bleed area. So something like this. So here also we have another design here. We also need to extend this design till the bleed area. Something like this. Right. And the next thing we are supposed to do is, here we need to create margins for the content that is a little bit inside our trim area. So just we need to create one more guide here. So simply just create a guide a little bit inside, and we will also create a vertical guide, and this guide represents the content area. This guide is meant for the content. So our content should start from this inner guide. So we can just type something like a contact, and we'll just scale it down, and see, our contact will just start from here. So we can just skew it something like this, and we can give some dummy number here. So something like this. Right. So now our design is ready for print. So we just need to export our design. We will export our design as a PDF. So simply we will go to File and we will select Save As. And from this list of formats, we will select a PDF format. So here we have the PDF format. We will simply say business card final. Right, and we will save. And we will simply save our PDF business card. And here we can select this PDF X-1A 2001 as the PDF preset. Right, and we will simply click on Save PDF. So our business card is now exported. Now we will check the output. So here we can see. So this is our final output. So if we give it for print, our background will extend till the edge. So we will not see any white space. And here we can see in the left column, we can see a blue color border outside our business card, and this is the bleed area. So our PDF is showing the bleed area. Right. So now we will set up bleed in InDesign. So here in InDesign, we will just use the same dimensions, 85 mm as width and 55 mm as height. But one advantage in InDesign is, in the InDesign new document window, we can see the bleed options. See, here we can see the bleed options. So you don't have to create a bleed manually, because here the bleed settings are already available. So we'll just say something like a design, or let's say a business card, and we will simply create, click on the create and create a document. And here remember, I have put the bleed value as 6 mm for all the sides of the document, all the 4 sides of the document. So see here, so this red line represents the bleed, and this is the trim area. So our design is going to be restricted to this trim area, and if we extend our design till the edge of the bleed boundary, we are not going to see any white space here. So simply I will demonstrate here. So we will just select a simple rectangle, and we will create this rectangle till the edge of the bleed boundary. And what we'll do is, we'll give some simple color to this, and we will also try to change the margin. Actually the margin is very much inside our document. So what we'll do is, we'll go to the layout, and here margins and columns are there, and what we'll do is, we will just bring the margin little bit close to the trim area. Right, this much is better. And now we'll just put some text here, and we need to start the text near the pink margin or the magenta margin. So we'll say headlines, right, and we will increase the size. We will center align this, right. So we can put anything here, any content here, any background here, or any landscape image or anything here, but it's okay. So now we will export the same file as a PDF, and we are doing this in InDesign. So simply go to File, Export, and make sure that you select the PDF, and we'll say business card InDesign output. Right. So we have selected the PDF and simply we'll hit save. And here we can find some additional options. So what are those options? See, here we have something called marks and bleeds. So if you want to see where exactly the bleed marks are or the crop marks are, see here we have some options. So what we will do is we will first turn on these bleed marks and crop marks, and here in the bleed and slider sections, here we can select this use document bleed settings. Means currently we have put 6 mm as the bleed, so we will use that particular setting. So we will turn on this option, and now we will simply click on export. So this is our exported PDF file from InDesign. So the good thing about exporting from InDesign as a PDF file is we can see the crop marks and the bleed marks. The outer lines are the bleed marks and the inner lines are the crop marks. So our design will appear till these crop marks. Whatever portion is outside these crop marks will be trimmed. So we have extended till the bleed area. We have extended our design till the bleed area. So we don't have the problem of getting that white space because we have extended our background till the bleed area. So this is all about bleed. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please do like, subscribe, share, and if you have anything to say, do comment. See you again.